getting ready to get started on this head. I already have the camshaft out. You have to take that out to remove the head and all the bearing caps for the camshaft. Next thing I want to do now is I need to take off this little cover plate right here. Next I want to take this plug out right here. It takes a size 10 Allen wrench. Size 10 Allen wrench and a cheater bar. That's what it takes. I'm going to remove these little clip-on rocker arms. Just pull them up. There's a little spring clip underneath. And they just pull off. I'm going to try to keep them in the same order so that I can put them back in the same place. Okay, all of those are off. The next thing I want to do is loosen these. These use a size 5 hex wrench. And then just take them all out. Okay, all those little rocker arm shaft bolts are out. Now what I want to do is go over here where I pulled that plug out, and I want to push that rocker arm shaft to the back so that it pops out here about an inch or so, less than an inch. Let's try this extension here. Show you what I did is I pushed this out maybe a half an inch or so, and there's a O-ring on there. We need to take that O-ring off. There we go. That O-ring's history. Now what I need to do is push it back the other way, all the way out this end. And as I push it through, I can take out the rockers and the little springs. But it's still pretty tight. There's a lot of buildup on it. Once I got about halfway, it got a lot easier. I can just slide it out. There's the rocker arm shaft. I'm going to start cleaning this thing while I wait. Probably take me a couple of days to clean it up good. Alright, I've been cleaning on this head and trying to get all the carbon deposits out. I'm going to take the valves out. I bought this kit on eBay for like $19. Suzuki tool for taking valve springs out is some crazy like $250 or something. So I think I figured out how to put this thing together to make it work. I'm going to set it down in here. I'm going to put this side over the top of the valve right there, and then the other side goes right on the bottom of the valve. So I got it centered up. Now I just turn it, and it'll squeeze the valve spring down. I'm just using this little tool. It's a magnet with a pointy end and a flat end, and I Figured out if I put that in there, I can pull these little clips right out. There's two halves. There we go. There's the other half. Now I just loosen it back off. Top valve spring retainer, and the valve spring lifts right out. Then I push on the valve, and it holding down, it slides out the bottom. So there's the valve. Next is the valve stem seal. I was just using my regular old pliers, get a hold of it on the sides, and then just wiggle it back and forth. They kind of have a little ridge under them, so they pop in place, I think. There we got it. And this is the valve stem seal. So I've got new ones on order. Next is the spring seat. And I just use my magnet. That little spring seat washer with my magnet, and just lift that out. These parts sticking up right here that's left, that's the valve stem guide. Those are pressed in. So the instruction says to take them out, but I'm not going to take them out unless I really need to. So I'll check them for size first. And they have to be, I guess you can pound them out. It's just like a little tube. But if you pound them out, if I pound them out, then I have to put new ones back in. I have to order new ones and then install them. And if I install them, then I have to heat up the whole head like in the oven or something and get it up to over 200 degrees Fahrenheit before I try to pound in new guides. So I'm just going to leave those in there, and I'll check them later and keep taking these springs out. Then I'll clean up this head. Up in the front, right here, this is the oil Venturi, and it's on the front side, and I'm going to go ahead and take that out with a size 3 hex wrench, and just so it's out of the way and I can make sure it's clean and the hole's clean.